Ben-Jah was born in a house made of rusted zinc and prayers that leaked through the roof when it rained. His mother used to say, "Poverty is loud, but the soul is louder." Ben-Jah believed her, even when his stomach argued otherwise. From a young age, Ben-Jah felt a pull that had no name. While other boys chased goats or coins, he chased silence. He would sit by the river at dawn, watching mist rise like breath from the earth, convinced that something unseen was trying to speak to him. He owned nothing of value, no books, no talismans, no teacher, but his hunger for the divine burned brighter than hunger for food. One night, as the village slept, Ben-Jah dreamed of a mountain crowned with light. From its peak came a voice, not loud but absolute. "Seek me, not where gold gathers, but where truth strips you bare." He woke before sunrise and knew his journey had begun. With only a torn satchel and a walking staff carved from fallen wood, Ben-Jah left his home. People laughed softly as he passed. "Mysticism doesn't feed the poor," they said. But Ben-Jah had learned something early. The body survives on bread, but the soul survives on meaning. His path led him through forests where trees whispered his doubts back to him, through deserts that tested his will with thirst and mirages, and into temples long abandoned, where incense still lingered in the stones. At every place, Ben-Jah met trials, disguised as teachers, a blind woman who saw his fear, a mad hermit who spoke in riddles that unraveled his pride, and a child who asked him a question he could not answer. "If God is everywhere, why are you searching?" Each encounter stripped something from him: fear, arrogance, expectation, till Ben-Jah realized he was no longer walking toward the Godhead. He was being hollowed out for it. At last, he reached the mountain from his dream, weak, barefoot, and empty of all illusions. Ben-Jah climbed. When he reached the summit, there was no throne, no shining figure, no booming voice, only silence, vast and alive. In that silence, Ben-Jah understood. The supreme Godhead was not something to be found. It was something to be remembered. The poverty he came from, the suffering he endured, the humility he learned, these were not obstacles. They were the initiation. The voice returned, now rising from within him. "You sought me as a beggar, but you arrived as a vessel." Ben-Jah descended the mountain changed, though his clothes were still worn and his pockets still empty. Yet, wherever he walked, people felt peace without knowing why. He did not preach. He did not claim enlightenment. He simply lived as one who had touched the source and knew that the divine favors the sincere over the rich, the devoted over the powerful. And so the story of Ben-Jah spread not as a legend of wealth or miracles, but as a quiet truth that no home is too poor, no beginning too small, to walk the path toward the supreme Godhead.